All right, welcome back into episode 7 of this year's OwnersBox NFL show, coming to you live from the YouTube channel. Just quickly want to mention before we get into things, once again this week we have the Play 15, Get 15. The link is down in the description. Make sure you sign up using that link. Bet 15, Get 15. It's going to be perfect for the upcoming Week 5 slate. Another crazy week. I mean, we can get into the injuries last night because there were a couple major ones. I mean, that was pretty gross last night with Tyreek Hill, but we will get into that. First, I definitely want to start off with maybe the most exciting game of the week, at least for me. I was sweating out the Chargers. Giants game, had the Chargers. Unfortunately, they lost, but the year of Jackson Dart, he's coming in. He's going to start the rest of the year. It was a fun watch. Scatterbo looked great. The Giants look good. They got the Saints next week. It's possible they're going to fight back here, get closer to an even record. But, yeah, what are your thoughts on Jackson Dart and the Giants?
Yeah, I just don't know why it took so long. Even though it took 3 weeks, I'm still confused why it took that long. He's so much better than Russell Wilson, just from a viewing standpoint. It's weird though, because from a fantasy perspective, I don't know how much Neighbors going down was crazy,
Yeah.
and my buddy was glazing Wandale wide receiver one. I'm like, I love Wandale. He didn't even sniff. I mean, he didn't look at Wandale one time. I think he had one catch at Jackson Dart in after Malik went out. From fans' perspective, Jackson Dart and Scatterbo are going to be, I would trade for them right now. They're going to be top guys. Jackson Dart, they clearly love his legs because that's all they want to do is let him run.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he looked great. I think he only had 120 pass yards maybe or something. Not a lot. But either way, obviously rushed in for his first touchdown. It was a fun game to watch. We know their defense is good. Their defensive line rocks. So they're going to be a team that's definitely interesting to follow coming in here. On the other side of that game, Omari and Hampton. I mean, 140 yards, had another touchdown. Najee Harris obviously went down last week. He's getting the majority of the shares now. I don't want to say it's a Bijan Robinson situation because Bijan's obviously, kind of uncomparable right now, but kind of trending towards that. I mean, low share count of the ball at start. Now he's getting it and he's going off. He's looking like someone that you got to absolutely grab.
Yeah, he's going to be a top 5 running back in the fantasy aspect of everything. Probably top 3, to be honest, just from the amount he's getting. I would trade for him as soon as possible.
Yeah, I got him in one of my leagues, and I also had Neighbors, I had Lamb, so a lot of guys were going down. I'm dealing with injuries, but he's keeping it close. I also want to talk about the NFC North, obviously your division. Lions are back. Kind of like we were saying it the other day, it kind of feels like that week 1 was kind of the least, you couldn't really grab onto what it was going to predict for the rest of the season. I mean, obviously the Packers win, Lions lose, Bears got worked. I think the Vikes won week 1, but either way, you still have, now you got 3 teams at 2-2. Vikings are 3-1, or Lions are 3-1, sorry. But it's interesting to see where that division is going to play out now.
Yeah, I was wrong. I think the Lions are still very good, which sucks. And the Vikings aren't as good as I thought they were. I'm glad they fought as much as they did, but yeah, the NFC North is going to be a beast. The Bears all of a sudden are randomly 2-2, and they're right back in the division race.
Yeah.
I still think the Bears are good. I think they're clearly the 4th team out in this division. But the NFC North is going to be a battle. I can't wait until they start playing each other more besides week 1. Those games are going to decide a lot.
Yeah, I mean, kind of talking about the Bears, Geno Smith was absolutely disgusting in that game. He's looking like he's trash, and yet Vegas only lost by 1. They were in it the whole way. So
him and Caleb are tough watches. They are not good quarterbacks. I hate to break it to you, but they're just not. They're Caleb and Geno was one of the worst quarterback battles I've watched in a while.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. I mean, especially from a Bears standpoint, where it's all of a sudden you're 2-2, but is it a confident 2-2? Is it a kind of maybe we should?
Their defense looks good. Their defense is not bad.
Yeah,
I like the secondary.
Yeah, they're gonna be a team to follow here, obviously because of Caleb, but yeah, not necessarily a kind of convincing win. But either way, here they are 2-2, tied with the Packers and Vikes. Obviously, still got a chance to get that division. The Pats look excellent. I was kind of thinking the Panthers were, there was a big win a week ago. I thought they were going to come in, kind of set the tone, and see how the rest of the season was going to go, and they got absolutely stomped. I mean, Drake May looked great. He had a touchdown. He might be a team to buy high on right now.
They were my play of the day. Follow my Twitter. It was my whale of the week, and then they started off 7-0. Looked disgusting. Probably could have been 14-0, like just an awful start. I was like, God, the Pats are so bad. And then it was just belt to ass from there. I mean, it was the most dominating win after that first possession I've ever watched. They looked really good. I think they're starting to figure out their running back situation. I don't know why Antonio Gibson's ever in the game. Like, I don't think he should ever see the field. He's old. He's washed. You have two guys that, if Stevenson doesn't fumble, he's a top 15 running back in the league. So he just has the fumbling issues. And Trayvon's Trayvon. I don't know why you're having Gibson in there, but yeah, Drake may look good. That defense is legit too.
Yeah, no, they look good. Definitely a team you kind of look to, especially in that division. I mean, the Jets are brutal, and as are the Dolphins. So, yeah, maybe a second place finish for the Pats there. Also, going to the Rams and Colts game, I had the Colts.
That game rocked.
That game was awesome to watch, but obviously some fireworks late in the game. Adonai Mitchell drops the ball running into the end zone, and then Tutu Atwell goes for whatever it was, 80, 85 yards to win the game. How do you do that? How do you drop the ball? And he knew it right away. Like he jumped after it. He went out. He didn't celebrate. It was nothing. Like you can't be doing that in this day.
At least his wasn't showboat. Like I feel bad for the kid. His wasn't showboating. Like his was like he was going to like hold it out, which I get, but it's not like he was fucking dropped it when like that. Like he literally went to hold it out and fumbled it like a dumbass. So yeah, he's an idiot. But I feel a little bit bad for him because after that you could tell he was just out of it. Like he wouldn't. They showed him he wouldn't go in the huddle. Like he was just pacing on the sidelines, throwing his fucking out. Like, yeah, I mean, you definitely, not many players you can look at one play and be like, that lost them the game. But as a Rams better, that won me my bet. Like that lost them the game easily. They had no chance. They should not have won that game. All it told me, though, is the Colts are legit. They should have won that game. I think the Rams are really good, and the Colts looked better than the Rams. So, yeah, I don't think that was the first time the Colts played someone that I think was good. Broncos are, I still don't know. After last night, I'd lean that they're pretty good. But, yeah, the Colts are legit.
Yeah. So, interesting, like, finish that game. I mean, anytime you're going to get a game-winning touchdown, a deep ball like that, it's fun to watch. Next up, I also want to talk about the Ravens.
Can we stay on that quick? Can we stay on that game quick? Puka Nacua, we got to talk about. He is the best wide receiver I've ever watched.
He might finish. He's going to finish wide receiver one, I think.
He is the best wide receiver fantasy for sure. I mean, his reception line was like 9.5, and I was like, what are we talking about? Like, well, JJ's was just 5.5, and I took his over, and I think he had 177 yards and like 13 receptions. I mean, it's fucking stupid how good he is. And he went out with his thumb injury for like 2 possessions.
Yeah, he
like,
didn't.
Dude's fucking insane.
I think it's interesting to talk about because you have a guy who's coming into the year. A lot of people were dropping on him in fantasy. They're talking about the Stafford injury. Not a lot of guys were kind of, wanting to jump back on the train with him. And all of a sudden, here it is. And I mean, if you have him, like you're winning every single week.
I was out dead to rights in my fantasy league, and I had Puka and Genti in the late slate. I mean, easiest win of my life after that. They rock.
Yeah.
Genti also looked really good. He looks back to normal Genti.
Yeah, that was nice to see. I mean, even with an absolutely like shitbag quarterback in Geno, and the offense doesn't look hot right now. Bowers is kind of banged up. He's not getting a lot of targets. But yeah, what was it? 145 yards for Genti, broke through a couple times. Like you gotta love seeing that if you're a Vegas fan. But yeah, I mean, even talk about it with like you bring in Devontae Adams, and all of a sudden, there's less, defensive structure on Puka Nacua.
Their touchdown scores are hilarious when you're gambling. It's Kyren Williams minus 200, Puka plus 100, Devontae Adams plus 105. Tutu Atwell might be next one. Winnington at plus 300. Like they know it's going to their guys.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But that's it. Like that's your recipe for winning, and here they are.
Yeah.
Right? Ravens Chiefs. It was a good game, and then obviously Lamar kind of went down with the hamstring injury, and it sucked to watch. But yeah, Ravens are 1-3 now. I think, they're a team that can easily bounce back. I don't think it's stressful for them. Maybe not win the division. I mean, the Steelers are 3-1, and have gotten off to a good start, but they got to figure it out quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty out on Lamar. I don't think he's trash. I've said that on the timeline that he's fucking trash and garbage, which is obviously no reaction. But I think he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks we've ever had. Like we were talking about this guy as like a MVP. I know he's won an MVP, but like watching him, I don't think I'd want him on my. Like I would take. I said this. This is a crazy take. This will get clipped, I'm sure. I would take Jalen Hurts on the Minnesota Vikings right now over Lamar Jackson. It sounds like bait. It sounds like this. Jalen Hurts is a winner. Jalen Hurts does what he needs to do to win. Lamar doesn't. Lamar's not a winner. He doesn't have any. I mean, he's a better player. He has better stats. He is more athletic. He is a better this or that. But he doesn't win. He doesn't know how to win down the stretch. Like Jalen Hurts just does the right thing and does what he needs to do to win. And Lamar doesn't. I don't know how many times we're gonna sit here. We're on year whatever we are with him,
Yeah.
and he's never won anything. Like he can't beat the big dogs, and he's a regular season merchant. I'm over him. I'm done with the. He's a top 2 quarterback. It's just wrong.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. I mean, we saw Cooper Rush get snaps in that game, and it looked terrible. But 1-3 is not good. Now,
Fake hamstring. Fake
yeah,
hamstring
fake
injury.
hamstring, get me out of the game. I don't want to deal with
Definitely
this.
fake hamstring
Yeah,
injury.
he's fine. He'll be practicing tomorrow. The other thing is like I said this a lot on the show. I've like got this bet, like biggest bet I've ever placed on the Ravens, Eagles, and Chiefs to make the playoffs. I needed the Chiefs to win that game because I do feel that the Ravens are a much easier team to come back from a 1-3 record,
sure.
especially in that division. Now, sure, the Steelers are good, but the Steelers aren't that good compared to, I mean, the Chargers were 3-0 going into last week. I mean, the Broncos, I don't think, are terrible. They were going to get a free win last night against the Bengals. So stuff like that. So I am happy with that result. I did want the Chiefs to win, but nonetheless, here we are. And the Ravens are 1-3, which is not good for them. But also Sunday Night Football, banger of a game. I mean, anytime you're gonna have each team score 40, it's gonna be a fun watch. George Pickens looks excellent. Josh Jacobs was great. I mean, I don't know who had Romeo Doubs for 2 touchdown slips. Whoever did,
3.
lucky.
3.
Yeah, 3. There you go, 3. This rule needs to change. The tie rule needs to change. I mean, you're getting a lot of it this week, and not to get off track with football, but obviously there was the deal with the Ryder Cup, and there was a tie in that, the envelope rule. But now we're talking ties in football, and it just shouldn't be like that.
No, it was like I said. I saw some TikTok about it. If it was a 6-6 game between the Panthers and the Titans, and they couldn't score, sure, they can tie. When there's 80 points, there's no way there's gonna be a fucking tie. Like there's 80 points scored, let them go, and they almost lost it. Like I know you said you didn't watch the ending, but like Jordan Love almost really fucked it up for him, and it would have been hilarious for the Packers to lose that game. Game of the year if it doesn't end in a tie. I said that. I was like, it was the best game I've ever watched as far as just offense.
Yeah.
But Dak's a top 5 quarterback. I don't think there's any arguing anymore. He just carries that fucking team with just zero talent on it. I mean, besides Pickens, he's throwing to absolute janders, and he just constantly at least puts him in a position to win. Both those defenses are brutal. Packers got to figure it out. Their defense is bad. Bad.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Ironically enough, they still have a shot in their division. We talked about it earlier. They're 2-2. But the ties need to go away. I mean, I woke up and it was like, sure, like the bet's void, I guess, and you kind of maybe make a little extra coin because they didn't lose. But either way, like it's just seeing that -1 on the end of their record isn't fun. And I mean, we got it on ours because our quick picks too. But I do want to get a little segment here for you with the Vikings. I know we kind of tapped into it, but they obviously lost 24-21. Carson Wentz looked absolutely terrible. They're staying overseas. They're staying in London for the Browns next week. Do you like you're gonna rock with Wentz until JJ gets back, or do you think there's an option if JJ's out longer term?
I mean, if JJ was out for the year, I think we'd go out and get someone probably cheap, like random, like it would be like a Josh Dobbs type, a Teddy Bridgewater, like one of those type of guys that would go and we wouldn't get those two, but it'd be something of that nature. I don't think, I mean, he'll be fine. So unless he comes back and gets injured again. Yeah, Carson Wentz sucks. The thing I've noticed the most is you realize how good Sam Darnold was in that offense because this offensive line's supposed to be better. Sam Darnold was the far worse, and he just fucking balled out. So Sam Darnold believers like myself we already knew this, but it's reassuring to see how good he is, and I think he's going to be just fine in Seattle, which I'm happy for. We fucking suck at every aspect. Our defense also just isn't that good right now. Like I don't know. We got stops when he had to. It's always nice ending a game like when you were at least pressing and like you didn't just give up and roll over. Like you were down 14, you could have rolled over. So that's fine. Carson Wentz is a bad quarterback. I thought he'd be good in that offense. He's terrible. Kevin O'Connell's off to a brutal year. He sucks right now. His play calling's bad. He's not helping any of these quarterbacks that aren't very good get the ball out quick. I think we punted one time on like 4th and 1 and just like a pussiest
Yeah.
attempt on ever. Like he's got no balls right now. I don't know. He's got to figure it out. But he'll give up a post game speech and everyone will love him again. And by the way, I am a Kevin O'Connell guy. I would not want anyone else coaching my football team. He just sucks right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough watch, obviously, but they did fight back, pulled in within a field goal, which is nice to see. But
I'm sick of those international fields, by the way, too. I'm
yeah,
so sick of playing. I hate international games. I hate the fields. They're playing on a shitty soccer field. They slipped the entire time. Thank God nobody got hurt. But like, I hate the fucking games. We have 2 games in fucking London and Ireland. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm surprised they got both of them. Like, you would think you'd
Stupid.
want to open it up, and I don't even the Vikes aren't a bad team. They're not a great team, but why aren't you'd think they'd give it to someone? I mean, Vikings Browns isn't the best matchup of all time, and here we
No.
are going into London
It's a
playing.
great, perfect 8 a.m. game, though.
Yeah, it is. That is true. It is a good kind of game to get out of the way early. And then if the Vikings stump them, then you're happy for the rest of the day going into the real slate.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, Vikings are 2-2. They're still in it. To get into our quick picks, you had an absolute banger of a week. 12-2-1.
Yeah, it was a good week.
I mean, kind of asterisk one, if you will, with the Vikings, because you're obviously always going to pick the Vikings.
Yeah.
And then I think your only other loss was who was it?
Trying to think who would have been.
Who was it? The Jets.
Okay.
That was the Jets.
Yeah, I would have picked the Jets
last
every
night.
time. Twice on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not betting on the Dolphins in 2025.
Yeah.
So either way, you take that. I was atrocious, 4-10-1. I mean, Chargers lost, Bucks lost, Panthers
I can't believe we were that
lost,
opposite.
Titans lost.
Usually we're not this opposite. 4-10 and 12-2.
It was just disgusting. It was disgusting for me. I had the Cardinals Thursday night. They lost. Not good. I mean, the Vikes, yeah, sure. I had the Commanders, Mariota, not good. So nonetheless, you've pulled in front now with a total of 29-12-1. I'm 27-14-1. So it's still there. It's still a dogfight now. But starting off this week, Thursday night, we have 49ers at Rams.
Yeah, San Fran's not bouncing back. They're going to stay on the losing streak. Rams.
Yeah.
I love the Rams.
Love the Rams right now, too. Okay, Minnesota versus Cleveland.
Don't even need to talk. By the way, Cleveland's going to be the sharpest play of the day. I will let that. On Sunday, you will see Cleveland tickets all over Twitter.
Yeah, for sure. After getting stumped by the Lions.
Down to 3.5, too.
Crazy. Next, we got Texans at Ravens.
Yeah, like I said, I think the Ravens are a little overrated, but they're going to absolutely steamroll the Texans.
Yeah, this is a bounce back week for Lamar for sure. Next, we have Dolphins at Panthers.
This is a pick'em on FanDuel, and I love the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Panthers as well. I will not be placing money on the Dolphins. I just said that again, but not happening. Next, we got Vegas at Colts.
Friends, don't let friends bet on Geno Smith. Give me the Colts.
Yep. All right, all the same to start here. Now we got Giants at Saints.
This one I think I'll be heavily on the Saints on the spread. I think I'm going to go Giants, though. I think this is the time where you fade the Giants and take the Saints. No one's going to want to.
So you got Saints or Giants?
I'd love to see what that spread is.
You got spread Saints, but Giants to win?
Yeah, I'm going to take Giants to win. I'm not going to fuck around.
No. Next, we got Cowboys at Jets.
Cowboys at Jets. Fuck. That's a good game, to be honest. I mean, it sounds like a stinker, but I actually think I'll enjoy it. Fuck. What do you got?
I'm going to go Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll take Cowboys.
This seems
also,
like...
change my pick. Change my pick. I want the Saints over the Giants. You want guess that spread?
What? Giants 6.5?
Saints -1.5.
What?
Saints play of the day.
Oh,
Saints
God.
-1.5.
All right, that's bait. This seems like a big parlay week considering we got a lot of kind of...
Saints -1.5.
That's a dive. I didn't think the Saints would be favored at all this year. Then we got Broncos at Eagles.
Broncos at Eagles. Yeah, that's it. I'm an Eagles guy. I know you're taking Broncos,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you?
going Broncos. Eagles have to lose one of these games here.
I don't know, dude.
It is at home, which is tough. Okay, that's the 1 p.m. slate. 4 p.m. we have Titans at Cardinals.
This is the game I'll be nuking the Titans to win, but they're +10, so I'm not touching it for this. Give me Arizona.
I'm gonna go with the Titans. I think
Wow.
we had banger quote from Cam Ward last week. I'm gonna keep it a
Yes.
buck. We ass.
Yeah, they are.
So I'll go a bounce back week for Cam Ward and the
Follow
Titans.
my Twitter. My only future I had on the year was Titans win total. Banger, banger
Yeah,
win total.
banger 0-4. Okay, Bucks at Seahawks. This is a banger game.
Yeah, Seahawks. Love Seahawks.
I'm going.
I'm
I'm
on
going
Bucks fraud
Bucks.
watch. I'm on Baker fraud watch. You know this.
Baker was so good in the fourth. I thought he was gonna lead another
So happy he
game-winning
didn't. If they
drive.
would have blown that, I would have been so fucking
It
pissed at
would
the
have been
Eagles.
ridiculous. But I'm rocking with Baker, so I'm going Bucks there against the Seahawks. Next we got
Another bad week for
Lions
Lions.
at Bengals. This might be a
Yeah,
big.
Lions are gonna murder these guys.
Yeah, that might be a bet where you take every player to score like you did
If
all the
Bengals
time
want to
last
win, get a
year.
quarterback. I really think they're a quarterback away from. I think they're Kirk Cousins away from at least competing for a playoff spot. It might be a little too late, but they got to get a quarterback.
Yeah,
Browning is awful.
he's terrible. Yeah. All right, closing out the 4 p.m. slate, we have Commanders at Chargers.
Yeah, I think this is bounce back for both teams. Jaden Daniels will be back. I'm low on the Chargers. I think the Chargers are one of the more overrated teams, and it showed. Give me Washington.
I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think they bounce back, especially, I think, big week from Ladd. I'm also probably delusional because I have him in fantasy and he needs to figure it out.
So
Um,
I just made a trade offer for Ladd, and I'm trying to get Godwin or Mike Evans because I have both of them on my team. One of them gone, and I said, "Yeah, I want Ladd. Like I think he's gonna break out at some point." And this guy's like trying to get rid of him for anything.
yeah.
And I go, "Send me an offer." He's like, "All right." So he wants Mike Evans and Kamara for him. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I
Yeah,
was like,
it's
"What did you
crazy.
just send me?" He's like, "What? That's fair." I was like, "What are we talking
Dude,
about?"
Ladd
So
had
we do.
11 yards last week.
Yeah, so we
One
just did
catch.
Godwin for Ladd straight
Straight
up.
up.
So
Yeah,
I
that's a
like
better
that.
bet. Yeah. Okay, Sunday Night Football. Pats at Bills.
I think this is gonna be surprisingly a good game. Like I think
So
the
do I.
Pats somehow give a chance to win this game, but give me Buffalo.
Yeah, keep it easy there at the Bills. It is division games. You never know what happens. Monday Night Football. We have Kansas City at Jacksonville.
The Chiefs are going to win by a lot of points.
Yeah.
Chiefs by a lot. Jacksonville, biggest frauds in the league.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they're riding on the Etienne trade. He's been an absolute dog right now.
Yep.
But yeah, it's gonna be good. Chiefs are gonna pull back to 3-3, and hopefully get back in that divisional race for my sake. So, those are the player picks for the week. Obviously, we'll keep it rolling. I need to bounce back week after that atrocity. But speaking of Etienne, that's gonna lead into our player picks. So we won last week. Both of them hit, which was huge. I'm playing with the OwnersBox right now, so I've gotten absolute fortune in my account. We're gonna switch it up this week and do touchdown scores. We'll do a face-off 1v1. So I got my 2, you got your 2. I'm going with Nakua to keep it easy. He's going to score. And then I just mentioned on the Travis Etienne train are the Jaguars. I'm going to rock with him. So my set for this week is going to be Puka Nakua to score and Travis Etienne to score.
I'm keeping it simple on the ground. Running backs that I think need more love. Chuba Hubbard, the Panthers will probably be one of my bigger plays for gambling. So I always take the best player on my biggest play. And then Kenneth Walker. Free Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, that's true.
Charbonnet needs to get the fuck off the field.
Yeah.
Free Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I was sweating out Kenneth Walker to score, and he'd run down the whole field, give you 80 yards. All right. It was like friggin'
Fucking insane.
Dobbins and Harvey last night, too. Dobbins went for 80 yards
Yeah.
in one drive, and then all of a sudden Harvey comes in. and
Dobbins
gets
is
a little
kind of a
pass.
stud. My
was
my
good
buddy
last
tweeted
night.
he's the most underappreciated running back, and then he
Yeah.
put him up on the trade block 5 minutes later for
Yeah, it goes for 100 last week, or last
Yeah.
night, I should say. So, all right, there it is. We got our player picks. Puka Nakua and Etienne for me, Kenneth Walker and Chuba Hubbard for you. That's going to do it for episode number 7. Make sure you guys check out all the socials, OwnersBox, DFS, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is. I will have clips going out there. Like, comment, share, whatever it is. Hop on the train. We'll be back next week.